Oh, here we go. Right back into it. I have to admit, I've been on. Well, the last time I played, I went on quite a terrible bender. Lost 700, 800 points, something like that. We are way down on ladder points. But what you're seeing here in front of you, we're on the up and up here. I think, if I remember right, we were almost back to where we started when we were fighting this Anji. Anji's a character I think is like, he's quite good, and he's been quite good for a long time. Like, he has a lot of health, he has pretty good normals, his mix-up is scary, he does a lot of damage. This Anji in particular doesn't seem like he's terribly familiar with Unica's pressure. See the counter hit 5H twice in a row, as an example. I'm horrified of Anji's spin. Like, Anji's spin is generally good against my far slash. It's good against a lot of characters' far slash, but because Unica's far slash is kind of a big commitment in the same way like Ramlethal's is, like, Anji's spin will eat it alive if I'm not really careful. Like, if I just start playing like dash far slash games, like, I'm just gonna die to the spin. Again, the overhead. He doesn't seem very familiar with Unica's options. Big counter hit. 5H is a wall. You put that up and like nobody comes through the wall. But again, it's one of those moves you can't press it into Anji's spin. So like neutral against Anji with a character like Unica is really, really hard. See that spin? If I had pushed a button, I'd lose all my momentum. Spooky. It's spooky out here as a Unica player. Oh, that was a misinput. I almost never do the 2H follow-up in block strings. So like anytime you see it, it just never seems to go far enough. Like if I did windshield anything, like it doesn't connect. And then I'm just a sitting duck, so I just like stopped using it because that's happened to me like too many times. That was probably bad combo routing right there. I should have routed, instead of the 214S, I should have went for the 2H follow-up for the wall splat. That probably would have got enough meter for a super, which would have killed. I didn't have to give him another chance. Up against Venom. Venom is a character that I am really interested in. I played him a little bit in Exerd. Never really good at him. Nobody respects the wall. But in Strive, he seems quite good. He's just got a bunch of buffs. He's the type of character where if he can very easily go from just fine to like extremely powerful very quickly. Venom. Oh, I dropped it. I dropped combos. You're gonna see a ton of dropped combos in this video. I was tilted in a half after losing all the ladder points. Even though we're climbing back up, the number is going up, but losing, I lost like 4 or 5 games in a row. Either 0-2 or 1-2. Man, it was hard. It was hard yesterday on the ladder. Again, I should have spent super, didn't think about it. My combo muscle memory is not there on this character yet. Compared to like some of the older videos I've done, like Milia or, and it's because I haven't... One, I'm not playing Guilty Gear as much as I did back then, and two, I don't have the reps. I don't have the reps with Unica. Like, in the past I was playing this game, day in, day out for 2 weeks, 3 weeks out of a month, maybe, and that went on for like a year and a half straight, and now I play it maybe twice a week, maybe. There's this funny bit that happens. Maybe you won't think it's funny, but I thought it was really funny. There's this funny bit where I end up full screen against Venom, and whichever stinger he's shooting at me, it keeps hitting me meaty. And all I'm trying to do is jump out of it, just jump over the fireball, right? Like Fighting Games 101. And it just keeps hitting me meaty, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. Why does this happen? It might be in the next set. I'm unsure. We'll see. Right here. This is it right here. It just keeps hitting me meaty. I'm just holding up. Like, it keeps hitting me. Spoiler alert, I lose this round because I just got meaty to death. Once I saw that in this round here, I knew... Because he's content to just, like, sit back and do that, I could not let him do that in any of the future sets, because... Guilty Gear is a game that's a lot about momentum, and keeping momentum on your side goes a long way to securing the wins, right? Because every hit leads to some other type of situation. Whether it's a meaty, whether it's a more complex setup, a high-low, a left-right. I kind of have the same problem here against Axel. I played Axel a little bit on the ladder, or against Axel a little bit on the ladder, and I'm not really sure how Unica is supposed to get in. That was a dropped combo. Again, dropped combos all day when I was playing this. Drop combos all day. I'm not really sure how Unica gets in on these... on zoners. I hesitate to use zoner, because it's Guilty Gear and you can only zone so hard, but like... I'm not sure how Unica gets in. Her, like, dash block seems to be her best option against Axel, but I don't think that works against Venom very well. And of course, I mean, like, you can always just, you know, Stun Dipper RC, but the Stun Dipper, her Stun Dipper is kind of slow, and it doesn't go quite as far as Kai's does, or quite as far as quickly. So I'm not zoner. I find zoners hard. Again, that last ball combo I should have routed into the 2H follow-up, just in case it built the meter. If it doesn't build the meter, I can just go into the 214S. I didn't even give myself the option to do a better knockdown and more damage. I just went right into 214S, which is my fault. I need to play better. I love the corner pressure. I'd thrown him a couple times already, so he was looking for it. And here we go with this. He is content to just do this all day. So like I have to force the issue. You can tell I'm not confident. My movement isn't confident. I'm using stall tactics while I think about what to do. That's what the jump D is for. I'm like stalling. You've seen me go to the Stun Dipper well a couple times. Like, I just don't know what to do, like, against that type of zoning with this character. And again, just right back to the Stun Dipper. May, this was a fun matchup in the same way watching, like, two gorillas mud wrestle is fun. I have a friend who plays May, so I'm quite experienced in the matchup. And I'm really bad at anti-airing May because she gets higher in the air quicker. Her jump arc and, like, jump speed are different compared to the rest of the cast. Like, she's faster going up and she's faster coming down. This is a fun match, just watching two players just brute force each other. This was a lot of fun to play. May is a character I've thought about playing before. The opportunity just never really presented itself. She does a ton of damage. She still does a ton of damage. I feel like the Arxis has never really pulled the trigger on, like, May. Like, that was a funny double KO. May has pretty much always done, for the entire lifespan of Guilty Gear Strife, always done too much damage, and I feel like Arxis is really scared to like pull the trigger on like nerfing her damage because she doesn't have all that much going for her outside of the damage, right? She doesn't have a whole lot of set play. She doesn't have a whole lot of like plus frames. Her mobility's just average at best. So she has to she has to have something, and that something is damage. And I wish she gave up some damage and got to do more things with like the beach ball, right? Because like the beach ball and the set play is more interesting to me than just I press dolphin in combos and do 100 damage, 100 billion damage. Just like that. The big anchor, it hit real hard. You know, it's hard out here being a big gun girl. Like, I stand by my statement in my first Unikid video where, like, I'm not sure that the new... That was a bad punish. I'm not sure that the new ranked system is better than the tower. It's different than the tower, and it's, like, enjoyable in its own way, but... The stress of, like, points, I don't know. I don't know that it's for me. Like, I don't want to worry about winning and losing points. That's something else. This is probably a bad RC. I probably should have taken the knockdown and just pushed to the corner and then used the RC to continue pressure, and it probably cost me the game. Giving May another chance like that. I should have taken the hard knockdown on the stun dipper and then did a meaty into some corner pressure, and it probably would have worked out better for me. I've become something of a fan of like the 6H feint, where you're like if they're on one side of the screen, you're on the other. You can like 6H into Kara laser beam. Right, and you do that, and then the next time you Kara the uppercut, and it'll hit them because they think it's the laser beam, or you just dash cancel it and gain ground for free. Like the mind game on just like neutral 6H. Like, I'm not good at it, and honestly, I don't think people on the ladder play at a level where it's something they would respect. Right, nobody on the ladder wants to block. Everybody's just running their flowchart. Everybody's just playing like a gorilla. But I do think it has a lot of potential, like if you were to actually, you know, get like a long set against people, or like an important set in like an event, where people like actually just don't, you know, autopilot the fights. You know, I'm guilty of that too. I'm guilty of autopiloting on the ladder. That's probably why I lost like 800 points the other night. Anyway, this will wrap up this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked it.